I hate our squadron name. When I flew interceptors, the squadrons had decent names. Predators, gunslingers. Cracked Rooks is like, oh, I dropped my chess set. The UD-9C carries enough ordnance to take out a town, and it'll keep flying with half its ass blown off. But a Condor's not going to survive turns and burns against a real interceptor. In Atmo, all it can do is go in one direction real fast. Your best defense against Op-4 air superiority is to punch the throttle to the firewall, crank the ECM, and kiss your ass goodbye. Zero G's marginally better. The RCT blocks are placed wider than the old Cheyennes and Mohawks. Maneuvers real tight. I bet I could fly this piece of crap through any shipwreck you want without nicking the paint.
I don't much like what Hanukkah had to say. Wayland, you tiny ran Katanga like a fucking ant farm. Used androids to bring up animals from the moon, left them on the refinery for the Xenos, took the eggs back down to the lab. There's a queen aboard Katanga, laying those eggs. SOP says, poof, that's when you pull out and file an insurance claim. We'll deal with Katanga later. Right now, Colonel Ship wants us down on LV-895. Hanukkah says some Wayland Yutani people disappeared before his group evac. Could be there's other survivors looking for rescue. You could get the details on the surface conditions from Lieutenant Ko. She'll be flying you and Herrera down.
Dr. Honoka's ID. May I have a copy of your scan? Corporate badges contain employee personnel files. Likely nothing we didn't already know, but it's best to be thorough. Timothy Honoka was born in New York City. Interesting. Most born on Earth stay there. His family was reasonably well off, though he's paid. He earned a doctorate in xenoanthropology from Wayland University, Mars campus, a controversial program. There have never been any alien cultures to study. Courses mix terrestrial archaeology with studies in exoplanetary sciences. One must understand the dirt one digs in, I suppose. This is interesting. According to Wayland Yutani's own files, Dr. Honoka is presently cataloging the contents of a warehouse on Alexandria. It's likely we're the only ones who know his true location.
How many combat drops have you... You know what? I don't care. Our landing zone's a couple of clicks from Pala Station, at the base of the mountains to the west. You won't need any special gear. The environment is close enough to Earth. There's native life, but you probably won't have to worry about it. The Xenos that Honocker's idiot employers let loose are a bigger threat. Pala's the source of the Xeno outbreak? I had enough bugs on my canopy in Katanga's hangar, thanks. Can't believe Herrera wouldn't let me fire missiles. You'd have ducked. Esther says there's tunnels in the mountains near our LZ. Colonel Ship thinks it's the direction any survivors would run, and the commissars agree with her. Well, around Pala Station, the air's about Earth normal. Pressure 908 millibars. Little heavier on CO2. No obvious toxins or allergens. Take the regulation antihistamines anyway. If you end up climbing a mountain, you'll have a problem. Low-lying areas have thick atmo, but it attenuates fast. A lot like Mars after we terraformed it. Gravity is 0.92. That's odd, but it means you won't notice any difference from shipboard artificial grav. The diameter of LV-895 is just under 9,000 clicks, 3/4 the size of Earth. That small, but 92% Earth's gravity doesn't add up. To get that gravity, the moon would need to be made of something stupid, like 50% iron or full of radioactives. Something real dense, you know? But our readings say conventional rock mix. Only rumors leaking out of Honecker's debrief. Something about big color-changing cats. According to Weyland-Yutani's officially filed survey data, we're orbiting a barren rock. No life, prebiotic atmo. You can look out a porthole and see that's wrong. Or a lie. A shirt-sleeves habitable world, no terraforming needed, low investment, high return. Maybe they didn't declare it to avoid competition. Just remember, Wayland managers tend to store profit margins and promotion tracks where their brains should be. If you run into any, watch your back.
You scanned the manifest near the Wayland ship? May I? It details a series of two-way flights. On trips from LV-895 to Katanga, creatures from the moon were the cargo. On returns, the items were cryogenic suspension pod, loaded. Live, it is curious these pods are of uniform manufacture, not a field modification or expedient improvisation. They appear to be the result of an extended design process by experts in hypersleep technology. And they were designed for one specific cargo, xenomorph eggs. These devices were mass-produced, not for palestation but for general use. Weyland-Yutani might have many eggs in transit or storage across the frontier.
Yo, I got socks, I got stems, I got spreadable cheese type. Is it legal? I mean, if it's illegal, I can get no problem. But if it's legal, I'll need you to file requisition form 1348 or 1348 Mike. You can grab those off ShipNet. That's just as my backroom stock is unhealthy. Too much salt, fat, and sugar. Look, I love S, really. I'm just saying, maybe don't take diet advice from somebody who drinks latex. Anyone asks, you didn't get it from me.
Marines, we're heading down to LV-895. The Weyland-Yutani surface lab was overrun by Xenos, but there may be survivors. The closest shelter is the mountain caves to the west. Repel into the caverns for search and rescue. Check your fire. Remember, we're looking for friendlies. This isn't a cave. It's block construction. A company bunker, maybe. Got a signal. Bugs! If Xenos spread this far from Pala Station, they'll be after any survivors. Get moving. Lot of Weyland shit down here. Some kind of auxiliary base? Fallback position? Weird door. A live terminal. See if you can pull any logs.
Listen.
Incident report. Radiological waste breach. Lockdown. No specifics. Keep advancing.
ambush.
On the tent. Blood. Not a good sign. Continue your sweep. There could still be friendlies alive. Get eyes behind you!
Spray patterns earlier suggest acid scalding from a ballistic trajectory. Please remain alert for spitters.
Prowler. So much Wayland shit. What were they doing down here? Honecker didn't say there was a facility out here, just Pala Station itself. Rearming. Always more of these pendejos!
radiological signal. Whoa, careful. Seal's loose. Nuclear Xeno. I mean, what come mierda thought leaving this out was a good idea?
You're trespassing on Wayland County property.
This is the Colonial Marines. You from Pala Station?
Yes, I'm Security Chief Cynthia Rodriguez. You're in danger here, Marines.
Yeah, no kidding. We're here to rescue you.
Hear that?
Assistance required. Bypassing damage.
Another nuclear spitter! We're here under authority of the Colonial Protection Act. We'll be evacuating survivors.
Our position is secure. I recommend you withdraw.
Understood, ma'am. Be ready to receive us. is?
I told you we're secure. You're the only ones in danger here, Marines.
That's the job, ma'am. We'll get you out safe. Rearming. Our boots, okay?
Give me time to contact the Home Office for guidance.
The hell's her problem? Does she even want to be rescued?
Prowler.
Across the canyon. What the hell is that? The overhang? We couldn't see this on approach.
Patching up. Aid kit's here.
To get you across that canyon.
Bypassing death.
On the overlook. Get that bridge extended. Co, you got their location locked? Can you drop munitions in the gap?
I could fly a missile up your left nostril, Herrera. I drop on my next pass. I suggest you move.
Across the canyon, Fireteam, move!
Straight away.
Watch for stragglers. What the hell is this? A nuke bunker?
Bypassing damage.
Damn. Off by 0.6.
Fireteam, secure an LZ so we can pick you up later.
Signal's cleared. Rodriguez, we got a Wayland ship, busted synths, and empty eggs here.
In the absence of new orders, the synthetics from Paula kept repeating their last orders. Collect local life, deliver to Katanga, return with eggs. I told you it's dangerous here.
Huddle up, Fireteam. Rodriguez is ahead. Let's figure out what we're getting into.